CBS 2 News at 11.
The crowds are gathered, the ball is in place, and the eyes of the nation are on Times Square.
New York City gets ready to ring in the new year under a code orange terror alert. Good evening, I'm Michael Pomeranz.
I'm Mary Calvi. Ernie and Dana have the night off. Almost 1 million people are in Times Square tonight for the nation's biggest New Year's Eve celebration.
We have live team coverage of the party, as well as the unprecedented security from the Midtown streets to the bridges and the tunnels. And we begin with CBS 2's Brendan Keefe. He is live in Times Square. Brendan, good evening.
Good evening, Michael. Good evening, Mary. Yes, Times Square, the concern at least tonight stems from that terrorist chatter over the last few weeks. And what makes Times Square a potential target is that 1 billion people are watching this tonight around the globe. All eyes are on Times Square. The NYPD has organized the largest force ever deployed to defend Times Square.
There are cops everywhere, dogs everywhere.
No chance of anybody pulling anything.
It would be pretty hard.
The area is protected by bomb-sniffing dogs and ESU officers carrying fully automatic machine guns. 750,000 people were individually screened before crossing the heavily guarded perimeter.
They've checked everybody, as far as I know, metal detector over everybody, went through everybody's bags. I don't see how anybody could bring anything into the city.
750,000 people ignored the advice of Connecticut Congressman Christopher Shays, who said people should avoid Times Square.
By making that comment, it makes me feel like I didn't do my job, that maybe some of my comrades, spent our time in captivity in vain, and I don't believe that for 1 minute.
You are safer here tonight than you would be on the streets of any other city in the world.
The mayor says he wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't safe. He is here tonight, and we'll be speaking to him live in just a moment. But right now, let's get more of the crowd reaction. And remember, this is a celebration. My colleague Kirsten Cole is live also in Times Square. Kirsten?
That's right, Brendan. We're on Broadway and 47th, which is usually bumper-to-bumper traffic, but tonight it is thick with partygoers. People all the way from 42nd Street all the way up to 59th Street and Central Park South. These people know how to have a party. They've got the hats and the big sticks, and they are ready for 2004. Times Square warms up for the moment they've been waiting for, the drop of the Waterford Ball and official start to 2004.
It's awesome. I'm from St. Louis, and I came to the greatest party in the entire world.
I've been here for 8 years. My wife here has been coming here for 7 years, and we're going to keep on coming back. No terrorists. Nothing's going to stop us from coming here, having fun.
And an early appearance by tonight's headline act, Cyndi Lauper, thrilled the crowd of close to 1 million.
I was born here. I watched this ball go down every year. And now I'm here and I'm singing, and I'm the only one singing live.
One constant in this crowd at the epicenter of New York is most are here from across the globe. What is 1,296 miles away from New York City?
Port Charlotte, Florida.
Even the designer of Waterford's crystals that makes the 1,000-pound ball shine was overwhelmed.
This is the center of the universe as far as I'm concerned. It is the greatest thrill of my life to be here.
People from the UK, from New Orleans, from South Africa, they all came here tonight to have a good time. They are ready to go with less than 60 minutes for a good time. And we're going to say an early Happy New Year. Back to you guys in the studio. I'm live. Kirsten Cole, CBS 2 News. Mary, back to you.
Kirsten, thank you. We have some breaking news now coming out of Washington, D.C. Passengers on a British Airways jet were detained for about 3 hours this evening at Dulles Airport. FBI and Homeland Security agents questioned flyers aboard Flight 223 from London's Heathrow Airport, which landed several hours ago. The plane was kept a couple hundred feet from the terminal while investigators were on board. Agents won't say what specifically led them to quarantine the plane. However, they say it was not terrorist-related. Tonight's tight security extended to the city's bridges and tunnels, where drivers were subject to random searches. CBS 2's Arthur Chien is live at the George Washington Bridge with late details of how things are looking there. Arthur.
It's taking people a long time, Mary. At the Lincoln Tunnel, for instance, it was periodically shut down so that the police could go through cars and trucks going into that tunnel more meticulously. Here at the George Washington Bridge, a different story. They ran out of toll booth operators, so the Port Authority shut down the lower level. What they did not expect is the delays they got. In some cases, it took people an hour just to get to the toll booth on the New Jersey side.
State troopers, Army.
Yeah, you know.
We just noticed trucks out by, we came across the George Washington Bridge.
Drivers trying to cross the Hudson tonight are running into delays, periodic shutdowns, backing up traffic along the George Washington Bridge and the Lincoln Tunnel, tacking on extra time.
Maybe an hour and a half.
The center tube of the Lincoln Tunnel was shut down early on, and the lower level of the GWB closed for several hours, forced to reopen when cars started backing up into New Jersey. Still, drivers say tonight they don't consider it an inconvenience.
I think they should understand, and I hope they understand, because it's for our safety, and we should really, really pay attention and thank them for really being there for us.
Now, if you're planning on being in Manhattan for when the clock strikes 12 and you're still watching us at home right now, given how long it's taking some people to get into the city, you may want to reconsider it. We're live at the George Washington Bridge. Arthur Chien, CBS 2 News. Michael.
Arthur, thank you. The Coast Guard is on patrol tonight on the water and in the air with a specially equipped eye in the sky. New helicopters are carrying state-of-the-art night vision gear, infrared sensors, radar, and machine guns. And the high-tech birds are spread out over the entire area. And in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty is under the watchful eye of the Coast Guard cutter, the Campbell, tonight. The air and sea patrols, all part of the stepped-up security measures, of course, for New Year's Eve. And CBS 2's coverage of New Year's Eve 2004 continues. Coming up in a few minutes, Maury Alter live with a unique view of the biggest party in the country.
Well, New Year's Eve preparations may be big news tonight, but the sheriff in Santa Barbara, California grabbed a little media attention as well in the Michael Jackson case. CBS 2's Todd McDermott is here with details. Todd.
Well, Mary, the sheriff came out swinging today against Michael Jackson's claim that he was roughed up by officers when he was arrested earlier this month, and they questioned his credibility.
He was in no way manhandled or abused.
My shoulder is dislocated, literally. See this arm? This is as far as I can reach it. Same with this side over here.
But Michael Jackson later raised his arms with apparent ease. And the Santa Barbara County Sheriff has produced videotape showing deputies treating Jackson politely, as well as this audio tape.
You okay, Mr. Jackson? Yes, I am.
Jackson claims he was locked in a filthy bathroom for 45 minutes and taunted by an officer. But Jackson entered the jail at 12:25 p.m. and was out just over an hour later. Police say it was just enough time to be searched, booked, photographed, fingerprinted, then fill out paperwork and post bail, with a short bathroom break. At the sheriff's request, the state attorney general announced he is looking into Jackson's allegations.
Also today, the New York Times is reporting that CBS paid Jackson an extra $1 million in a deal to air an entertainment special that had been previously pulled from the CBS schedule and to air last Sunday's 60 Minutes interview. Now, CBS News denies that, saying, quote, CBS News does not pay for interviews and did not pay Michael Jackson for this interview directly or indirectly. Michael, Mary, back to you.
Todd McDermott, thank you.
Our live team coverage from Times Square continues throughout the newscast.
Coming up next, the new year turns tragic in Iraq as bombers target a busy restaurant.
Plus, Connecticut's governor now facing a new controversy, this time over state jobs.
And get out your Powerball tickets. We'll give you the winning numbers. Stay tuned.
This year, get everything on your wish list. Announcing the Lincoln Mercury Wish List year-end event with savings on every Lincoln and Mercury, including Lincoln Navigator, the mid-size Lincoln Aviator, or drive Mercury Mountaineer. Now for $299 a month RCO. Or get a no-charge DVD entertainment system on select Lincoln and Mercury SUVs. And check out the all-new Mercury Monterey during the Wish List year-end event at your tri-state Lincoln Mercury dealer.
With all-wheel drive performance, the BMW 3 Series grips like it's summer, even when it's not. Get a grip on winter with the all-wheel drive 3 Series. Lease one for $419 a month.
An explosion at a restaurant is only one of several roadside bombings in Baghdad today, but it was certainly the worst. At least 5 Iraqis were killed when a car outside a popular restaurant blew up, collapsing the building onto New Year's Eve revelers inside. Investigators say the car was packed with 400 pounds of explosives and artillery shells. Dozens of people are hurt. No one has claimed responsibility for the blast.
Connecticut Governor John Rowland will begin the new year facing questions about political patronage. The Hartford Courant is reporting that the children of the governor's partners in a land deal were appointed to state jobs. The governor made $60,000 on the deal, and right now his office is not commenting. Word of the state jobs only adding to Rowland's political problems. The New York Times is reporting that the governor's false statements about who paid for work on his summer cottage has legislative leaders taking the first steps now toward deciding if Rowland should face impeachment. New York State's Ethics Commission says no investigation is needed into Governor Pataki's vacations with a campaign contributor who has done business with the state. Now, the commission found no basis for inquiry, stating the governor followed the ethics guidelines for reimbursement. The governor and his wife, Libby, flew to the Caribbean last month by private jet with Earl Mack, a director of Mary Calvi Realty Corporation. State ethics laws prohibit state employees from taking gifts worth more than $75 from anyone who does business with the state and could gain favor with that gift.
Coming up, Greg has the forecast as we head into 2004.
And nobody is celebrating the new year like Maury Alter. Maury?
Nobody's got a view any better than this one, which is why we're keeping it secret. But what isn't a secret, we are going to explore firsthand why they stand there in the cold for 4 hours. Coming up.
And you know, this week the jet stream has kept it fairly mild and dry around here. There are some changes coming along. This jet stream next week means probably chillier and wetter too. Full forecast coming up. Stay tuned.
Closed captioning on CBS-2 is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Get the feeling Toyota.
Head down to the Floor Superstore tomorrow through Sunday for our New Year's flooring sale. Save 35 to 58% on top brand carpet, wood, laminate, ceramic, tile, vinyl, rugs, and marble. The Floor Superstore, open New Year's Day from 10 to 7.
The last few days of Mitsubishi's year-end clearance is your last chance to save. Get up to $4,000 factory cash on select remaining 2003 vehicles, or get 0% financing for 72 months on any one of them, like the Montero, or the Outlander, the Eclipse, even on our best-selling sedan, the Galant. And they all come with the Mitsubishi warranty. More style, more savings. The only thing you don't have is more time. Visit your Mitsubishi retailer today.
I have that digital camera.
Yeah, I got it for $3.99.
I got it online for $3.49.
I got it online for $3.09, including tax, plus free shipping.
Don't beat yourself up. Introducing newshopping.com. Compare products and prices from around the web in seconds. Shopping.com. Compare everything. Regret nothing.
Hey, same chair. $5.99?
Nissan 03. It's been a great story. We brought you the rugged Xterra, stylish Ultima, tough Frontier, reliable Sentra, and powerful Pathfinder. Now we're bringing you the Nissan National Year-End Event. Get 0.9% or $2,500 cash back, because every great story deserves a happy ending.
Treasure Island Christmas trees, lights, decorations, wreaths, gifts, and so much more. Treasure Island, America's Christmas store.
The Kia Sedona. It's the minivan with the government's highest safety rating and the lowest price.
Visit your New York, New Jersey, and Fairfield County Kia retailers. Hurry, offer ends soon.
We told you at the top of the newscast that Mayor Bloomberg is certainly involved in the New Year's Eve festivities, and he is joining our Brendan Keefe now in Times Square. Brendan?
Well, good evening, Michael. Thank you for being here, Mayor.
Thank you for having me.
What do you think of this turnout? Does it say that not only New Yorkers feel safe, but also that people from around the country and around the world feel safe coming to New York?
I think there's a spirit of optimism around the world that we're going to beat the terrorists and that they're not going to cow us. We're going to go ahead and enjoy our freedoms and remember the young men and women who are around the world fighting.
How do you balance the need to protect the city with also the need to celebrate and still be New York?
But that's what New York is all about. We know how to do that. We have big events all the time. We could have a second big event at the same time, and this is going on, and we have the resources to take care of it. It's just wonderful. 40% of the people that live in New York City were born outside the United States. It's an amazing statistic if you think about it. People here get along, and they get along because they have confidence in each other, they have confidence in the NYPD, they have confidence in America.
The comments of Representative Chris Shays from Connecticut got a lot of media play, as you know, saying that people shouldn't come here. You said they should. What do you think the turnout says?
Well, we're going to have a record turnout. We go all the way up Broadway into Central Park. We'd love to have the congressman and everybody else come here, and hopefully next year he'll come and join us here on New Year's Eve, because next year is going to be the 100th anniversary of the celebration in Times Square.
Right. Mayor Bloomberg, let me be the first to wish you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Brandon, Mayor, thank you very much.
Well, here in New York, the festivities are in full swing right now.
CBS 2's Maury Alter live at the party with, wow, great view of everything going on in Times Square. Hi, Maury.
How about that? Are we having a ball? Yeah, I know, you get it. That's the ball, and it weighs about a half a ton. And in this crowd right now are assembled a lot of people from points all over the United States and the world, for that matter. And we decided to do something a little bit different. Rather than have me tell you what I think they're thinking, I'm going to have Don pan off, and I'm just going to run downstairs right now, if I can catch an elevator, and ask the people why in the heck they're here. Well, we're here amongst the people, and we found out why they're here, because where they're from is pretty boring on New Year's Eve. Amanda and Shannon, why did you ever leave Ohio to come here on New Year's Eve?
There's nothing to do there. This is the place to be.
Kamal and Tracy, and your birthday is when?
January 1st, 1973.
Congratulations, happy New Year's birthday. And what do you do at home and where?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Do they have anything going on New Year's Eve?
Not like this.
Jessica from Poway, California. So what do they do in Poway on New Year's Eve?
Really nothing. This is... Woo!
Boy, am I glad we didn't have to take the steps. Anyway, we're back up here right now, and the basic conclusion is this. There ain't much doing anywhere else but right here in New York City, which is why they came. Back to you guys.
That's an incredible view. You're not going to give away your location, right?
No, it's an undisclosed location, just me and the vice president.
Well, say Happy New Year to everybody there with you, even if it's just your crew and yourself, of course.
The big secret.
See you guys.
All right, Maury, thank you so much. And Craig Allen, a nice night out there tonight.
You know, that's not so bad. Obviously, we've had a lot worse, and actually I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But the next couple of days, they're not all that bad until we get to next week. That's when the pattern changes, and this great little respite we've been having, that goes by the wayside. All right, in Times Square from the Empire Cam. Look down upon Times Square. You know how we usually see cabs going by at this time of night? Just a mass of people. Tons of them out there enjoying the evening. And it is not so cold outside as we said. Take a look at some of the stats that we have. The warmest was back in 1972. This was the coldest, but it wasn't so long ago that you were breathing icicles. The wind chill was minus 21 in 1997. And the thing is we've been keeping records for Times Square since 1907. It's only snowed 10 times for New Year's Eve. Not bad. All right, in Central Park right now, temperature 42, relative humidity 57%. We have southwesterly winds at 9. They are a little gusty at times, so you might be feeling a little chilly if you're going out and about and you got to get home from friends and family. Today's high 46, the low is 37. No precipitation around for today, obviously, and the sun will be up again tomorrow at 7:20. Hey, the day gets 1 minute longer. Sets at 4:39. Temperatures across our tri-state region, upper 30s to low 40s. Again, this is what the normal high should be for this time of year. So this really isn't all that bad at all tonight. Sussex 36, LaGuardia 43, Farmingdale 41, White Plains 40 degrees. All those temperatures are pretty uniform and not bad for this time of year, as I said. Clear sky, there are the flurries way up to the north of us across New England. Don't have to worry about a thing. It's all clear right through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow's nice. The new year starts off Same weather as we've been having. Temperatures tomorrow will be in the 40s with a good amount of sunshine, but we did talk about changes, and here they come. This warm front, cold front combination will be very slow and evolving over the next several days. On Friday, we could have a bit of a chilly rain or drizzle and maybe a little bit of an icy mix inland to be watched closely. Mainly clear for tonight, though. It's a brisk, chilly breeze, 34 to 38 the suburbs, a little bit colder. The skies are mostly clear now. We start off tomorrow morning, 35 to 40. It's a chilly start to 2004, but the afternoon very much like today, 40 to 45 and getting up to a high of about 45 to 50 tomorrow evening. Again, just increasing clouds, 40 to 45. But here come the changes, as we said. After a nice beginning to the year, Friday will be cloudy, and there could be a little bit of rain or drizzle or an icy mix for some of you inland, as temperatures will be in the mid-40s for the coast at least. 55 again Saturday, 54 Sunday. Unfortunately, that's with a fair amount of raindrops right on into Monday, and we'll keep an eye on next week's weather systems. There will be changes as we head more towards what January should feel like.
So we have to deal with the showers, but at least we get those mild temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
That's
nice.
A little give and take. Okay, Greg, thanks.
Happy New Year.
You too, you too.
Time to see if you can quit your job tomorrow after winning the $221.5 million Powerball jackpot. We have tonight's winning numbers. People from New York and New Jersey trying to cash in on the game played in Connecticut. Lottery lines forming at machines in Greenwich all day. Here are those winning numbers: 5, 7, 18, 28, 35, and the Powerball number is 1. Again, 5, 7, 18, 28, 35, and the Powerball number is 1.
Ooh. Nice.
No. What do you say? Ooh.
Got close.
He's gone.
Yeah, see, Craig's leaving the studio. Why
Craig
is that,
quits now.
Our live New Year's coverage continues.
Up next, though, a CBS 2 News exclusive: fear at a local school after several students are stabbed with a syringe. We'll have the details.
Tonight, Dave plays audience show and tell.
I'm going to give you back your tooth now, ma'am.
Plus, Kirsten Dunst and Rod Stewart. Friday, don't miss Madonna.
This woman did a smart thing. She went to the 25th annual Toyotathon, the year's biggest sales event. So did he. They came for the best selection and great year-end values. Nothing could be smarter than grabbing one of 3 great deals on the #1 selling car in America, the Toyota Camry. Now, get 0% financing or $750 cash back or lease for just $199 a month. Come on, get to the 25th annual Toyotathon. Wouldn't you look smart in a new Toyota?
It's Macy's New Year's Mattress Spectacular, our biggest mattress sale of the season. Save 50% plus an extra 10% and extra dollars off Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. And closeout savings on Stearns & Foster, Simmons, and Spring Air mattresses. Plus, no payment or interest for 3 months and free delivery. All during Macy's biggest mattress sale of the season. Now through January 5th. For the guaranteed low price, call 1-800-MACY-BED.
Most New Year's resolutions are pretty hard to keep. Fortunately, ATA can make one really easy. It's the ATA Vow to Save More in 2004 sale. Your chance to get a jump on great business and leisure fairs. The ATA Vow to Save More in 2004 sale. ATA, an honestly different airline.
There's a state where there's fun around every corner, where all cars are turbocharged, and there's a direct link between the right foot and a smile. Maybe that's why people who test drive a Saab usually buy one. This is the state of independence. Welcome.
The turbocharged Saab 9.3 linear sports sedan, available in the state of independence for as low as $289 a month.
Tonight, a New Jersey town is mourning one of its finest killed in the line of duty. Police officer Arthur Olson III was struck and killed by a New Jersey transit train last night. He was responding to a report of a track fire under the Salem Street overpass. With his radio going off and fire engines blaring, he never heard the train coming.
Now a CBS 2 News exclusive. Several Harlem students are worried now they may have HIV after being stabbed with a syringe. A 9-year-old girl at PS 180 brought the syringe to school a couple of weeks ago and allegedly stabbed at least 3 students. And now the needle is missing, so it can't be tested for infectious diseases. A frightening worry for the victims who face months now of medical tests.
He's scared, and he doesn't know what's going to happen. You know, the doctor told him, you've got to come back in 3 months, you've got to come back in 6 months.
The children's parents have hired an attorney who is considering a lawsuit against the school.
Coming up, bad news for Yankee fans.
Word of another departure tonight. We'll have that for you next in sports.
The CBS 2 Morning Crew.
We want to rock with you. It's smart.
Stop it.
How do you get the stop? I don't know how these things work.
And fun.
I'm not going to sing right now.
CBS 2 News this morning, weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m.
Me. I got to practice.
Well, 'tis that season. This year, find some joy of your own, as well as special financing at Acura's Joy to the Road, now until January 5th, 2004.
Odelia, Los Angeles, California. Shantala, India. Ananias, South Africa. Jusing, China. Diabetes. It doesn't matter how old you are or where you come from. Could you be at risk? For more information about diabetes, visit novonordisk-us.com. Novo Nordisk, changing the course of diabetes for good.
Hey, the new year is almost here, so why not make some real changes in your life, starting with your home? The fastest and least expensive way to make it like new is with Siemens. Siemens' everyday low prices and sale prices means you can afford to furnish your home now. And Siemens' one-week delivery means you'll get it now. But what you won't get now is the bill. In fact, you won't have to pay a single bill for the next 18 months. This New Year's, get a whole new look from Siemens. Shop today, 10 to 4, and tomorrow, 11 to 6.
There are many events this season, but one you don't want to miss. The Infiniti Event of the Season. Featuring the new G35 sedan with intelligent all-wheel drive that changes with the weather. The Infiniti Event of the Season ends January 5th. See your Infiniti dealer for attractive lease and APR finance rates.
Head down to the Floor Superstore tomorrow through Sunday for our New Year's flooring sale. Save 35 to 58% on top brand carpet, wood, laminate, ceramic, tile, vinyl, rugs, and marble. The Floor Superstore, open New Year's Day from 10 to 7.
Time for sports. Ducis Rogers in for Warner Wolf tonight. Yankees are thinning the herd.
Oh, yeah. George Steinbrenner's New Year's resolution ought to be to find somebody that wants to stay here. Remember a few weeks back when we told you David Wells and the Yankees were working on a minor league contract? Well, it never happened, and now Wells is gone. He is signed with the San Diego Padres. It makes sense for Wells. He's from that area. It's a one-year deal worth $1.5 million. With incentives, it could be worth as much as $7 million. The Yankees wanted Wells to sign a deal that included weight clauses. Tony Clark is moving cross town. The Mets first baseman is close to signing with the Yanks. Clark would replace Nick Johnson as Jason Giambi's backup. Nick's off tonight, but the Nets are in action. They have been playing well at home as of late. 6 of 7 at the Meadowlands, hosting the Warriors. Second quarter, the Nets supplying the pressure. Richard Jefferson comes away with the ball ahead of Kerry Kittles. Easy bucket. Nets up 2 at the break. Another day at the office for Jason Kidd. One of his 5 steals here. Book him for grand larceny. 23 points, 7 assists. Nets win 88-70. They host LeBron James and the Cavs on Friday. The Giants may not have wanted him, but Jim Fassel has other teams that are interested. Fassel is on the Redskins' wish list for their vacancy. He also has an interview with the Cardinals set up for this weekend. There's yet another opening in the NFL. The Raiders have fired head coach Bill Callahan, and for good reason. After reaching the Super Bowl last year, the Raiders went 4-12 this year. What's longer than bowl season? The winter. Or maybe bowl season is longer. Sun Bowl this afternoon between Oregon and Minnesota. Oregon QB Kellen Clemens hit Sammy Parker. A 40-yard touchdown. Parker, 16 catches, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not enough. 30-28 Oregon late in the fourth quarter. Minnesota's Reese Lloyd boots a 42-yard field goal to win it. Minnesota takes it 31-30. The hottest thing on ice right now, the New York Islanders. Craig Allen very happy about that. They bring in the new year early today by destroying the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Islanders strike first. 56 seconds into the game, Jason Blake. 2 goals and 2 assists for him. second period. It's now 4-0. Adrian Acoin to Trent Hunter for a one-timer right there. Isles take it 6-1. They have won 6 straight games. College hoops, bragging rights on the line. Hofstra visiting Manhattan. Higher education, $17,000 a year. His parents must be so proud. Pick it up in the second half. Luis Flores to the hoop. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. Flores scores a team-high 19 points. Later in the second, Jason Wingate, great fake, goes with the left hand. Manhattan wins 65-58. That's a look at sports.
Thank you, Ducis.
Well, it's the final countdown to midnight.
Up next, we're going to take you back to Times Square for another look at the crowds in that crystal ball.
Pikes Peak, where the wind breaks the speed limit, the snowfall breaks the records, and a single company breaks from the status quo. Audi, the only luxury car company with Quattro all-wheel drive in every model line. And now you can get a break with a great value at the Advantage Audi event. It's ending soon, so don't miss out.
Pregnancy. It's a beautiful thing. It can also leave ugly stretch marks. Anyone can get them, but you can help prevent them. Pomeranz Cocoa Butter Formula, Massage Cream, and Massage Lotion for Stretch Marks blend 4 key ingredients to increase skin elasticity, helping prevent and reduce the appearance of stretch marks. So your pregnancy is as beautiful as can be. Pomeranz Cocoa Butter Formula for Stretch Marks, dermatologically tested.
Siemens is bringing New York City public schools into the 21st century with a communication system that includes internet access in classrooms and eventually wireless internet access. Your child's potential will be limitless. Thanks to Siemens, learning doesn't stop at 3. Because of our communication system, New York's Dial a Teacher program provides continued educational support outside the classroom. Siemens keeps this city in motion.
All around the world, Siemens is energizing the cities and towns we live in. We engineer new ways to efficiently generate, distribute, and use power. And by providing energy to people everywhere, we're giving them the power to live better.
Spin, spin, spin the globe. It's your turn to spin the globe.
The excitement certainly building in Times Square as the clock counts down now to midnight and the new year.
Let's check in one last time with CBS News' Kirsten Cole in the center of it all. Hi, Kirsten.
That's right, Michael and Mary. Center of it all, 47th Street and Broadway. Close to 1 million people have packed into this area tonight. And Times Square tonight means 37th Street all the way up to 59th Street. These people have endured all kinds of security checks. Lots of people have been turned away out at the perimeter. They can't even get close now. They've been serenaded by Cyndi Lauper. Some people had a chance to win $100,000 in a money giveaway. This has just been a terrific night. They are outfitted and ready to go. And I want to show you one last thing. I got an early one for you guys back in the studio. Ready? 3, 2, 1. You can't beat that, New York. Back to you, Mary and Michael.
Happy New Year to all of them and to you, Kirsten.
And thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mary Calvi.
I'm Michael Pomeranz. Have a great evening and Happy New Year.